What happened to me that left me with a mess, and could this little chainsaw get me out of a jam?
A little chainsaw?
Oh no.
Really, Rob? A little chainsaw?
Look, maybe he just didn't.
It's a baby chainsaw, Rob. You should know better.
Alright, Sarah, what are we talking about today?
Baby chainsaw time!
Oh yeah, that's right. Baby chainsaw time, baby. Welcome back to the channel. Let's jump right into this. So I was at work one day, and the sky had that greenish hue that if you've lived in a tornado-prone area, you're probably familiar with already. So the lights went out, and on the way home, I noticed there were tree branches and trees down all over the place, and there were streets blocked off as well as mine. So I get back, and the streets blocked off, cop cars, barricades, caution tape. Fortunately, they let me through so I could come and get some clothes to take and stay somewhere else. What happened was a tree actually also not only fell, a couple trees fell in the street in this block, but another one fell in this yard from the neighbor's yard. This whole yard was mostly covered up. It came from the yard next door in that back corner, and it came kind of at an angle across the yard, and it was even laying partially on the roof of the garage, and this whole area was just pretty much covered, and of course it pulled down the power lines. And that made it kind of dangerous out here, but eventually the power company got out here and actually took care of those lines and cut the biggest part of the tree up, so at least it was somewhat manageable. But we had to still come back and chop it the rest of the way up and get rid of it. So I went and I bought the Dewalt power pruner, as well as I went online and I found
Baby chainsaw!
That was awful.
the smallest baby chainsaw that I could find on Amazon. Now, admittedly, I only went a few pages deep because, there was probably like 40 pages and I couldn't go through that.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
There's details as well as thoughts on how well it performed coming up, as well as, of course, footage. But I was so excited to open this thing up, and it didn't take very long, so let's check that out real quick.
Alright guys, I am excited about this. This is little mini chainsaw.
Chainsaw!
You're right. Sorry, Sarah.
So let's see what we got here. That's awesome. Barely longer than my finger. Gloves. I can actually get them on. A little small. Okay, it's not double-sided. I'm guessing this is almost like a scrunch, but not really, because there's no tool on the other end there. I don't know why they didn't just make this, and then you just have one tool. Extra chain. Another extra chain. Battery. Another battery. And a charger. And it's light, very light. Alright, so we're gonna try out the little tiny chainsaw, see what happens.
Baby chainsaw!
Yeah, I cut through that pretty good.
So I was pretty impressed that we were able to push this thing to cut thicker branches than was recommended by the manufacturer. I like that it comes with 2 batteries and it comes with 3 chains, the one that's on it and 2 extras. One thing that I don't like about it is that the battery doesn't have a battery life indicator. There's nothing on the tool or the battery itself to tell you how much more life you have in the battery before you have to charge it again. If you look at most name brand tools like Milwaukee or Dewalt or even Ryobi, you'll see that they have a battery indicator. You push the button and it tells you how much charge you have left. This one doesn't have that, but I'm okay with it for the price. Another way that this thing could be improved upon is an automatic chain oiler. That would be really nice because as it is, you just have to dribble some oil on this every once in a while to keep it oiled up. This guard can kind of feel like it's in the way sometimes, but it's not too bad because it automatically pushes up as the blade goes through the branch. So one of my buddies used to have his own landscaping business and he used to use full-size chainsaws, and so this is our conversation about what he thought about it. This week we have this little chainsaw, and as I said, my buddy Josh had his own landscaping company, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on this thing.
Well, this one here, I believe you said was your favorite tool of the day.
Yep. I mean, the Dewalt things are cool, but that I was just impressed.
I think that it cut better than I thought it would. Mm-hmm. But new chains always do cut good.
Yeah.
Other than that, it has no place to oil the bar and chain.
Right.
That is the only downfall I will give on this one.
Yeah.
The battery had lasted how long?
I think between the 2 batteries it lasted the morning. So, like,
4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, that's right. We figured out 2 hours and 15 minutes per battery.
Right. And then,
And it came with 2 batteries?
Yeah, it came with 2 batteries.
21 volt.
Yep. The only...
Lightweight. It's very lightweight.
Yeah. My aside of the not having an oiler, like you were saying, I wish that the batteries charged faster, but I think it was because the battery was probably hot after constantly using it, and then the battery probably had to cool down before it would charge. And I've actually thought for $37, I thought that thing was really cool. I mean, it came with 2 batteries, 3 chains.
3 chains?
Yep, if you include the one that's on it, because it came with 2 spares.
Okay.
In a case, I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's worth $99 all day long.
That's what I thought, yeah. I could probably just order 2 more batteries. And then we'd just have all 4 charged up and they should last us all day.
Yeah, get an extra charger and battery.
Yeah. You got any other thoughts on it?
No.
No? Alright, cool. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Overall, I was pretty impressed with this thing. I was skeptical at first, but it won me over. We had other tools, including other saws going, and we had the Dewalt power pruner going, and I made a video about that. If you want to see that in action, there'll be a link in the description. The power pruner is faster, but you can't cut as thick of branches as you can with a baby chainsaw. I want to thank Sarah and Rob for letting me use clips from their show, The Tool Show. It's an awesome show, and Rob is an awesome guy. I met him down at Ohio Power Tool a couple years ago. Unfortunately, I didn't meet Sarah yet. I have talked to her in the chat a couple times, but awesome people, great show, so you should go check it out. Let me know if you have any experience with little chainsaws or other tools that could be helpful with jobs like this, because I'm always looking for ways to improve workflow for tasks like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.
Chainsaw! Speaking of babies,
Here we go.
Tools Tested is testing baby chainsaws. I got a new toy this week from Ryobi. This is my latest baby chainsaw.
I simply can't talk about those anymore because
Baby chainsaw time!
yeah, it's baby chainsaw time.
Skill launched 3 new OPE products, and I'm only going to tell you about one.
Mainly because Sarah's insisting on telling you about the other two.
Battery chainsaws!
Okay, settle down there, Leatherface. Let me cover this first. This insane battery charger.
And baby chainsaws! A ton of them!
And Milwaukee just announced 8 new hammers, 2 new axes, and
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This one's mine. It's an M18 baby chainsaw! Let's go! And Rob gets a baby chainsaw!